It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the only two teams to meet in the Super Bowl 3 different times. It's the Cowboys and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You go on a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Harris. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First carry for the versatile vet Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 46. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now the call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's got Harris. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Trying to run in. Harris has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 34. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now a give on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give it to him again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Staying grounded with Edwards-Helaire. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He puts everything behind this one. Well, they saw someone jump. They took their shot deep. Didn't get the connection, but they got the call. A free 5 yards coming with them. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Wilson now off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Wilson out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field to find that open receiver. But it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't. And the defense registers a sack.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Russ now from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Edwards-Helaire on the give, headed right. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Edwards-Helaire. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Steelers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second and 3 now. Ross off the play fake. Throw secured by George Pickens. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here.
Unnecessary running. Deep.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Harris once more. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 23, caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing now, following the turnover. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. He's going to push one deep down the... They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Wilson now from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Ferguson's got it, complete. This is ahead for about 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Dak now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Dak throwing again. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
2nd down. Here's Prescott again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Wilson from his own end zone. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Dak. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll start with a give to Harris. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Malik Hooker with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Ross out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Fryermuth there to bring it in. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. He ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Ross off the play fake. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. George Pickens the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has a man, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this one does not go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He's on the move. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott has him on the quick hitter.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Prescott here from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10, Prescott. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Austin. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steelers down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 47. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, give to Harris. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll throw it. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 7. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Najee takes this one. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Cowboys about set to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Here's 2nd and 5. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Searches from the pocket. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on second down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.